Hello everyone, Elaine here from Old Heritage Homestead, and we're starting inside TSC today. I'm going to start prepping for my chicks. Okay, see if there's any specials on clothes. There are some baby clothes on special, but I don't see anything special for adults today. And I see the target of my affection right here. They have Australorps, silver lace Wyandottes, Cornish rock. And oh my goodness, I am so ready for this. All right, let's get some supplies before I get chicks. Yeah, oh my goodness, they're so cute. There they are, the little ones, little bantams. We're not gonna do bantams. We're gonna stick with the large breed. And they got leghorns and golden lace Wyandottes down here. I don't know if you can see any of them. There we go. And the Cornish rock has silver lace Wyandottes. You see in there? All right. Well, it looks like I kind of wanted to get some Plymouth Barred Rocks. However, I'm not opposed to some speckled Sussex if they have that, or some silver lace Wyandottes. But first, let's get the supplies, and then we'll get the chicks. Okay, I know there's a lot of homesteaders that would probably be opposed to the medicated crumbles, but I have learned my lesson over time that I will only use the medicated from now on. I lost a whole flock of chicks one time, chickens, as they got a little older, and so I'm going to use medicated from now on. So I know there's people that don't believe that, but this is what I'm going to do for mine, and for me it works. Okay, so here's a lot of supplies. Actually, I already have a lot of these kind of feeders and stuff for my chicks, and I already have these kinds of containers for water and such. I don't need to buy any more of that, but what I am going to get is some vitamins and electrolytes, because sometimes they just need that extra boost, especially when they're transferring from, their store home to their new home. They need that little extra oomph. And also, if one starts to be lethargic or something, you want to definitely have that on hand. Yeah, I've got lots of cartons I'm getting today. I need to go find some bedding. But let's see what else they have.
Thank you.
Okay, they have brooders and stuff, but I actually use my grandma's old wash tub for brooders. They have egg turners with incubators, and I'm not fond of that. I'm old-fashioned. I either like to raise them myself, or I like to, buy them purchased, or I like to have them hen-raised, preferably hen-raised. But I did try incubating a couple times, and I ended up with more roosters than I needed, so I'm not doing that ever again. All right. I'm going to go and get the bedding. I see it right over here. I'm going to use pine shavings. I prefer the larger flake than the powdery stuff, because my chickens tend to sneeze too much when I use it too broken down. So I'm just going to get a thing of this pine shavings that are flakier. See how this one's really dusty looking? Yeah, that makes my chickens sneeze. They don't really like it. So I'm going to get this bigger flake in here. See how it's a lot larger pieces, and that's much better for my flock. So I have the flake on board, I have my feed on board, I have my electrolytes. This is something else that you'll want to consider for your chickens. They have those Brooder Lights that I showed you over there, but they have these kind of lights, which are good too, except for I don't use the bulbs like this. I use the ceramic heat bulb, so no light comes off from it. So they get a natural daylight and a natural nighttime. They don't have red light on them all the time. I will use this if I didn't have something else, but I already have the ceramic, so I'm going to use that. I have a huge, gigantic coop, but I would really, really love one of these as like an infirmary when I have a sick chicken, or when I have little chicks that aren't ready to go in with the big chickens yet. I would love to have one of these. I'm sure my husband can build it much better and probably for less money than that. So, but this is super cute. I would totally want this. I'll put it on my wish list. But I would love to have that. It's really cute. Look at how they do the roof. Everything is really cute. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's see what else I can find. This is the, well, pretty much all chicken stuff, I think, on each side. But we have all the feeds and all the stuff here. I'm just gonna see what I can find for my other chickens as a treat. We've kind of been low on treats. I'm thinking maybe some snacks like that. Oh, there's a couple different, there's oat mealworm. I'm sure they'd probably really like that. Then there's a sunflower raisin, which I have tons of raisins at home. You know what? I'm gonna save my money because I've got raisins at home. All right, this is sort of the bovine section over here. But you can still use these hanging feeders and stuff for your chickens. These are all poultry containers, and with the bovine stuff, kind of neat, huh? All right. All right, another thing that I would point out if I can find it back here. Usually I find Diatomaceous Earth back here. Let me just take a quick walk and see if I can find it. Okay, so I found the food grade Diatomaceous Earth. This is what I highly recommend as a natural dewormer. A lot of people don't agree with that, but it does work for our homestead, so I'd recommend the food grade, and you find it right in the animal section. Here's the picture of the bag. Right now it's $13.99 at TSC, and then there's the larger bags if you have a large herd. Yeah, when you're a homesteader or a farmer, you're going to get people with pros and cons on both sides of the fence. When it comes to chickens and Diatomaceous Earth, I primarily use it like under their wings or just make a little bath area for them, but I don't sprinkle it all over the ground around them because I don't want to end up with chickens not having any bugs to eat, because any kind of a bug that has a hard, crusty surface, it's meant to cause lacerations in that hard surface so they dehydrate and die. So I don't want to kill off all the bugs that my chickens need to eat. So when you use Diatomaceous Earth, you know, do a little research on it first. A lot of people use it to worm their horses, their goats, their whatever, sheep, whatever. So anyway, I'm going to make a purchase today. I think I'm going to get Australorp for sure, and probably some silver lace Wyandottes. It does look like we're running on straight run here. I have Australorps and pullets only, which is kind of a bummer because I really wanted an Australorp rooster. So maybe today won't be the day that I get chickens. But look how cute they are. I really like my Aussies too. I'd love to do ducks, but I'm not ready to be there yet. So anyway, here's a little teeny tiny bantams. They're so teeny. I think I'm going to hold off getting the chicks today. I'm just going to get prepped for them and come back and get them later on in the week because I really do want a rooster, and I'm not going to get that in the Australorps today, and I don't want to buy them at different times. So I think I'm just going to go home and prep my brooder, and then come back. Ooh, these guys are really crowded in here. I really should take 4 of them out of there and take them home today, huh? They've been here a little while. They're already feathering out on their wings, so they're at least a week old. Okay, well, before this turns into a 10-minute video that takes 3 days to load, I'm going to sign off and go pay for my purchases, and I'm going to stop back and get chicks later on once I'm all set up. All right, take care, everybody. Happy homesteading.